Alright guys, we are back with criminal case 53, burying the hatchet. So let's unlock chapter 3. Major Katarina, help! Oh help, my end has come. Sandy's killer wants me dead. Anarchy, calm down, you're safe here. Now why don't you tell us what's wrong? The killer, they just called me on my transportable telephone. They said they saw me talking to you at this gas station. And they told me that if I don't stop helping Major Katarina, they'd kill me. I was so ruffled, I used turpentine to clean my pipe instead of cedar oil. Don't worry, Anarchy, Katarina will go check the gas station and track this killer down. Alright. Let's go to the shop shelves. Alright, what do we have here? Barcode here. And tool photo. Plastic for paper sheet. But nothing. Got in potato chips. Wait. Where is it? It's here. And what's poster? We got everything we need. That torn photo you found looks as if it was printed recently. Would you mind restoring it, Katarina? Ah, you picked up Kanal's payslip, but there's some smudged writing on the page. Do you think you could decrypt it? Why not? Okay, first this. Alright, rush, Sandy is your enemy. She'll send you away. Basic word of you uncover the faded handwriting on Kanal's payslip. It says, Sandy is your enemy. She'll send you away. Sounds like someone tried to get Kanal to kill Sandy. And why did Kanal follow their advice and kill her? I didn't kill Sandy. You take that back right now or I'll... Put your hands up, Kanal. We're taking you in for your assault on Ramirez, and you're wanted for questioning about the murder of Sandy Grimes. Okay, now let's do the torn photo. Alright. Come on. Is a picture of Shania with her 2 children. But look, there's something written on it. Sandy, if you harm my family, I'll kill you. It's a threat meant for our victim. We know Sandy put Shania's children into foster care, but Shania still seems to like her. You're right, Katarina. Let's go see what Shania can tell us about this picture. Alright. And now let's talk to Kanal. Look, I'm sorry for what I did to that officer. I got a little freaked out with all you cops hanging around, but I'm not a murderer. I mean, yeah, I was angry at Sandy for trying to send me away. I was playing a tragic in her car before we had our appointment, but when I got there, she was already dead. But you know, Sandy never wanted to send you away. On the contrary, she was fighting to keep you on the settlement. What? Alright, I unpacked our shipment of turpentine. Ron slipped me a message on my payslip. Now you're saying he lied? Oh my god, Ron lied to me so that I would hurt Sandy? How did I let myself be taken in by that rat? Alright, that guy is suspicious. Very suspicious. I don't know about you, Katarina, but I'm getting fed up with Ron's lies. Let's haul him down to the station for questioning. First, let's go talk to Shania. Chanel, we found a picture of you and your children and it had a threat meant for Sandy on it. Sandy, if you harm my family, I'll kill you. I never wrote that. It must have been Delcy. Wait a second, what does Delcy have to do with this? Well, we used to be married. You and Delcy were married? Yes, but we recently got divorced. And then he started dating the kid's social worker, Classia. At least he's a good dad. He still does finger painting with the kids and me, but that idiot used my turpentine to clean their hands last week. I don't miss his bad breath either. You'd think a family badgers were living in his mouth. He's suspicious. Shania can talk. She's got super bad breath too. Good point, Katrina. Let's ask Delcy why he wrote a threatening message to Sandy on a photo of his kids. First, let's talk to Ron. Okay, so I lied to Keno. I want him to believe that Sandy was his enemy. But why? Because I never want to hire him. Sandy made me employ Keno so he could stay on the settlement. For years, a social worker has used my business for her young offender work scheme. I'm sick of having to hire these nightmare kids. So let me get this straight. You lied to Keno because you knew he would try to scare Sandy off, or do something worse. What can I say? It's a dog-eat-dog world, Major. And now let's talk to Delcy. Delcy, just come to our attention that you gave Sandy a photo with a threat on it. What do you have to say for yourself? That she deserved to be threatened, Major? Nobody messes with my family. But Sandy was trying to help your family, and you told us you loved her. I did, until she sent my kids to foster care. Last week, Sandy removed my kids from my chain-smoking ex-wife's custody. But instead of reconciling them with me, she sent them to a foster home. I was furious. In the heat of the moment, I sent that threat to Sandy. I don't regret what I said, but I never laid a hand on her. And she's suspicious. Mage Katrina, Anarchy is here again. She says she wants to see you one last time. Anarchy, oh, will she ever leave us to do our job in peace? Send her in, Ramirez. Mage Katrina, I have been in intense contact with the spirit of war for the last hour, and I have been told you have unfinished business in the past. When you are ready to journey back to the Aloki village, come sit with my wing by Mage Katrina. I'll have the peace by waiting. Alright, back to the past, back to 6043. Let's go. In Anarchy's wigwam. Mage Katrina, are you ready to journey back to the Lucky Village as it was 400 years ago? Have for the stronger dose of peace bud. Now inhale and let yourself be transported back to 6043. Such an odd sensation. It feels as if my spirit is going to float away. Excellent, you're now ready to embark on your journey to the Aloki village. Back to past. Oh, great spirits of the land, grant Mage Katrina safe passage into the past. Alright, let's go. What we have here, turkey, medium hat, eye patch. Where's that? It's here, knuckles, bone leather. That's what we need. Where's the ship? It's here. As the shamanic ritual comes to an end. Now come back to the present moment, Mage Katrina, and tell me what you saw. Back to present. Wow, I must be experiencing travel sickness, right? What a shred. Anarchy, those animal hype pieces caught Mage Katrina's attention. Do you still have them after all these years? I do, and if you manage to piece them back together, Mitch Katrina, an incredible story shall be revealed. Alright. Let's do it. Okay, it must be some kind of drawing. Where's it going? It's restored. Great job, H. From the animal hide you have restored, you can see drawings that recount the tragic tale of Kimmy. All dialogue you know this grim story by heart because it marks the day everything changed for our people. You see, this animal hide tells the story of Kemi and of his love for an unlucky woman named Inaya. They were betrothed from birth and were meant to spend their lives together. Till the day Inaya saved the life of the pilgrim Solomon Grims and gave her heart to him. Kemi was heartbroken but had to respect Inaya's wishes, but that didn't stop him from making a vow to the great spirits. Village 6043. I decree that if ever a descendant of mine makes a descendant of Solomon Grims, they must avenge the loss of my love. And this vengeance shall take the form of fatal hand removal. In a local law, anyone who steals the beloved of another must relinquish their hands and their life. Back to reality, and somehow Kim's angry vow to the spirits changed everything. Life in the local village was never as peaceful afterwards. Oh my god, you're right, Katrina. What if Delcy decided to avenge the loss of Kemi's love by killing Solomon's descendant? I feel we're almost there. Sorry. But the last missing elements are driving me crazy. How about we go back to the crime scene one last time, Katarina? Heck yeah, let's go. Alright, what's the new? I think that's new. Yes. Flag, beer, lighting, jacket, and that's new. Direction signs, hatchet. Where's the hatchet? It's here. Barbecue, sign symbol, fedora hat. Where's that? Here and scratches. Fantastic job, Katarina. You've just found our victim's jacket. It has her name badge on it. You think we should take a closer look at it? Well, I know better than to question you. Yes, I think it's worth looking in that hamper too. I didn't see it there last time. Okay, first hamper. That rope we found is exactly the same type as the killer used to tie up our victim. I agree, it's definitely worth taking a closer look to see if we can find anything linked to the murderer on it. Alright. And now let's examine victim's jacket. Alright, some white is here. Come on, click. Alright, only 7. Excellent work, Katarina. You collect the skin cells from the victim's jacket. Quick, let's send them off to the lab. Alright. How long is it gonna take you? 12 hours as usual now. And now, rope. What do we have here? embedded in the rope you recovered from the hamper at the crime scene. I wonder where they came from. Let's send them over to Grace to see if she can tell us more. And 12 hours. Alright guys, we gotta wait for skin cell sample and glass bead fragments to finish, so see you in a little bit, don't go away. Alright guys, we are back on criminal case 53 burying the hatchet, so let's get the results from skin cell. I examined the skin cells we found on the victim's jacket under the microscope, and I can tell you two things. First of all, they don't match your victim's skin type, which means they were left behind by her killer. Secondly, the skin cells were imbued with permanent ink. In other words, you are looking for a killer who is tattooed. Well, there are a few suspects who are tattooed. Now let's get yourself some glass bead fragments. This fantastic glass beads Katarina found have pretty much led you to your killer. Now you found the glass beads on the same road the killer used to tie up your victim. And I discovered faint traces of turpentine on the beads, which gives me no doubt that they belong to your killer. The killer was obviously wearing a necklace with beads on it. Small beads like these can come unattached very easily, you know. So we are looking for a killer who wears a beaded necklace. It's a nice one, Grace. And there are a few suspects who wears necklace. Okay, Katarina, I think it's time to put this hatchet-wielding killer behind bars. Yeah, let's go. Let's be dramatic, shall we? No. No. We're not wearing any necklace. Is that a tattoo or... Guys, if I made a mistake, it's gonna be my first. Alright, did it. Snapidota, you are under arrest for the murder of Sandy Grace. No, I should not submit to your law. What I did was right and just. And I would have got away with it if Major Katarina hadn't got involved. I knew what I had to do, so when I saw Sandy arrive for her appointment with Kano, I jumped her and tied her to the pole. Then I hacked off her thieving hands with the hatchet I'd stolen from the gas station. Stop, I heard it now. You can tell the whole story to Judge Hall. Mr. Shania Peota, in all my years as judge, I have never seen someone so unrepenantly proud of their violent crime. Or about her crime, she used her outsider ways to enchant my husband. And then she sent my kids away. I was a happy-looking wife until Sandy started working in our settlement. She made me the laughing stock of the community. And it's not the first time something like this has happened to the Aoki. Solomon Green's blackened the age-old harmony of our people the day he stole the warrior king's betrothed. But now both the Great King and I have been avenged. Mrs. Peota, you cannot right past the wrongs with new crimes. For the previous murder of Sandy Grace, I sentence you to life imprisonment without parole. This trial is over. Well, Katarina, I don't know how we would have got through such a labyrinthine case if it weren't for your sharp intuition and forensic savvy. I wish to thank Anarchy for her willing diligence to guide us to the truth. It just goes to show what our communities can accomplish if they work together. But please, if she offers us that peace pipe again, I'm just saying no. I had enough trips to last me with the rest of my life. Alright guys, we are gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in additional investigation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.